What's up guys, welcome back to Fancy Goldfish Fanatics. Today we're going to be taking a close look at the Ryukin and I'm going to be showing you how to select a high quality fish for your tank. So make sure you stay tuned to find out more. Hey Fanatics family, welcome back. As always, check out the links in the description. Make sure to grab a t-shirt off our website, the merch is now for sale. And also check out our sponsors, Star Fishery and Jimmy Goldfish USA. So in today's video, we are going to be heading over to the Ryukin tank. We're going to be looking at the Ryukins individually. We're going to be showing you their positives and their weaknesses to each fish and how you can select a good fish when you go into your local store or your goldfish dealer or breeder, and how you can choose that fish that has future potential and that is going to grow into a lovely specimen and a very healthy and happy specimen as well. So we're going to head over to the Ryukin tank. I'm going to show you some side view shots and also some top view shots. Even though Ryukin generally are viewed from the side, it's always good to have that perspective of the entire fish overall. We're going to be looking at their fins, their body shape, their head, the hump on the back, etc., and also the coloration. So without further ado, let's head over to the tank and check them out. First off, we're going to go with the side view shot, which is the way most of us view our fancy goldfish anyway. But I thought it was important to see the fish from all angles, up close and personal in the bowl and also up close and personal in the tank, as you can see here. I've just given them some food, so they are near the bottom of the tank and so they will be quite close to the glass for us to view. As you can see, mainly we're going to look at the swimming style first of all. These fish, you don't want them to waddle around too much. Generally, white Ryukin with a wider, fatter belly and a taller body structure will tend to waddle a little bit with the small pectoral fins and also the mini tail style as well. So we want to avoid fish with that sort of style personally. You may also see broadtail Ryukins which have nice flowy caudal fins, which is absolutely fine as well. Personally, with the new era and new style of Ryukin, the breeders are slightly tending towards more of a short tail and a mini tail, which can also be seen in Ranchu and some of the smaller Randas or the Godzilla style Randas. So that is the new age of Ryukin, Ranchu and Oranda that are coming in. Now I'm just going to bowl up some of the fish, so we're going to bowl up 3 fish to have a close look at them. We've already spoken about the swimming pattern, so now we're going to take a little bit closer look at the body. Now, as you can see in the bowl here, we've got a lovely red and white Ryukin. I'm just going to hold the fish up so you can really see it close and personal to the camera. As you can see at the back, it has a nice split tail, which is fanned open to give the fish a nice swimming style and swimming pattern, which we spoke about earlier. You can see it's got quite a nice hump above the head. The head is in proportion to the body. Generally with Ryukin, they have smaller heads and larger bodies. We want to avoid that egg-shaped body that a large Chinese Ranchu would have or a Yun Bao Oranda would have. We want that body to be slightly more elongated and stretched, giving that fish quite a deep body, but also allowing it to swim nicely. You can see at the back of the fish, the tail is nicely splayed open and it has a really good hump behind the head, and the hump will slowly taper together to reveal a lovely dorsal fin on the top of the fish. As you can see me holding it in the hand, you can see that structure as it changes from the body up to the back, which slowly curves up together to reach the point of where the dorsal fin starts. Next up, we're going to look at another fish. This, I believe, is the biggest Ryukin I have in the tank, and as we know, bigger does not always mean better in a sense to goldfish. This fish has a really large belly and is quite a large fish. I would say the head is slightly disproportionate to the body on this fish. Potentially it looks that way due to the fish having a whiter head and the body being gold, which may cause that disproportion to become slightly more obvious. The colour is quite nice on this fish, however it's not too intense, and the complete coloration of the fish tends to put me off a little bit. I do like fish with a little bit of pattern. It does have quite a nice high back though, and a really good curve and hump behind the head, which is what we look for. and the tail isn't too big and too long, which is quite nice to see because I do prefer those mini small tail Ryukin, which are sort of the new kids on the block, the new era of the goldfish hobby, I would say, that the breeders are developing more and more. Now, generally when selecting fish, colour and pattern are the last sort of things you want to look for. A good fish you want to make sure has a good body shape, a good swimming pattern and good tail deportment. However, if we are starting to look at the pattern and colour of this fish would have been slightly weaker as the colour wasn't too vibrant. However, when we get onto the last fish, as you will see in the bowl here, it has a really nice vibrant red, and you can see that red or Benny is a lot stronger than compared to the last Ryukin. I believe this is one of the top fish in the tank. It has quite a nice different colour pattern. It's got a nice snowy white background, a really good dorsal hump, a good proportion of the head to the body. The body isn't too fat and round, but it has a nice deportation throughout the fish, a nice splayed open fan tail, and overall a really nice swimming pattern. This fish will look a lot better once it gets a bit more weight onto it and that colour develops and deepens as it gets older. Personally, I really like the way this fish swims and is active throughout the tank. It has quite a nice white side on this side of the fish and a nice orange pattern on the other side, which is quite nice to see two different sides to one fish. The red is quite balanced from the top view, and it is also going into the caudal fin, which is quite nice to see. I do like to see those red fins, red anal fins, red pectoral fins, which give the fish quite a nice balance and coloration throughout. This fish is definitely the reddest fish of them all, and hopefully it will get some good size on it. As you can see, the tail is looking absolutely lovely from behind and is nicely splayed open, which is what we want to see. So I hope you've enjoyed that video on selecting Ryukins. If you've got any questions, please feel free to drop some comments down below. I hope I've helped at least one of you maybe in selecting some fish for the future. And also, these techniques can be applied to other goldfish if you slightly tweak them dependent on the variety. I hope this video has been informative and interesting. If you've got any questions, as always, I said drop them down below in the comment section. Thank you all for watching. Remember to keep those water changes up, and happy fish keeping.